Here's a secret I actually haven't told anyone. I'm scared. I'm scared that one day I might end up alone. I hate to admit, but I've thought about the possibility of never ever ever finding someone that I choose to be with forever and ever. And that kind of scares me. I hate to admit it. And yes, you can say, you're only 26, you're young, like, who cares? You know, you've got all the time in the world. But it's been, well, next year will be 3 years since I've been in a relationship. In my adult years. And I actually can't believe it's been this long, because I didn't plan for it to be this long. I feel like the first year, that was intentional. That was like, oh, I'm just gonna enjoy myself. I'm just gonna chill and, yeah, date people and have a bit of fun. But then it started to get a little bit too comfortable being single. And I feel like that was what 2023 felt like. I was really just like, oh, I like this, you know, it's no one in my bed, I have all the space to myself. In fact, the thought of anyone in my bed started to irritate me, to the point that, like, even when, like, I'll visit my mom in London and I would have to share a bed with my sister, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. So it started to become just so comfortable being with myself and by myself. I would go on all this solo dates, and my own company was just felt like all I needed. But the more I spoke to people just about my dating life, the more I realized that maybe there's a slight chance that I'm the problem. Hear me out. I don't mean I'm the problem in any sort of like toxic way, or like, you know, me being overly picky. I mean, there's a chance I am picky. Actually, it's not a chance. I know I'm picky. But do you ever feel like nothing scares me more than choosing the wrong person? I don't know why I feel this way, but the only thing that scares me more than being alone, ending up alone, is ending up with the wrong person. And that might sound cliche, but I know myself, and the thought of waking up one day and looking at my partner and going, oh shit, I don't like you anymore, I don't feel the same way about you anymore, or vice versa. The fact that one day you can wake up and not feel the same way about me anymore, that just kind of like scares me. And it's like, okay, neither of us is to blame in this case. Like, feelings can change, and that scares me. The fact that feelings, emotions, they're just so flitting. It's not permanent. And there's something about that it just doesn't sit right with me. I don't know if I am making sense or if anyone relates to this, but, and I'm trying to think about where this thought even started, and I can't place it. Just that idea that it wouldn't last forever. I don't know if it can, because it's feelings at the end of the day. Love is an emotion, and yes, of course, you can make that intentional decision to just choose that person day after day after day. But that is exactly my point. It means that there will come a time when you don't naturally love them anymore. Am I making sense? I don't know if I'm making sense, but there's something about that just kind of makes it feel futile, you know? Because you're telling me that there's a chance that I will choose somebody, be their girlfriend, marry them, and then years down the line, we've got 2 kids, and this man Jack will wake up one day and decide it doesn't feel the same way anymore. Or I would wake up one day and don't feel what I felt in the beginning. Like, I don't know. That just scares the shit out of me. And I don't know if it's a distrust of men, or distrust of emotions, or a distrust of myself. Because I don't trust myself to stay in a situation where I'm not happy for like the greater good. You know, some people stay for their kids, some people stay, you know, to keep their family together, some people stay because they don't want to, I don't know, they don't want to disappoint people. But I don't know if I can do that. And I'm scared that I would be forced to do that. I'm scared that, you know, if I feel like that at some point in my life, I will be forced to make the decision about whether to break up my family or be happy. And that just seems like such a really steep price to pay. I don't know if I make it sense. And if anyone else ever like has this like mindset or this thought, you know, going through their mind, I'm just like, you know, sometimes I just look at men and I'm like, you're just a boy. You're just a person. Like, obviously I feel good in your company and it's nice to have someone and it's fun and, you know, it's romantic to be with someone. Of course I want all of that. But then when I think about the opposite side, like when I think about the flip side of all these good and positive feelings, I don't know if it feels worth it for me. And does that mean I've stopped dating? No. Does that mean I've stopped believing in love? Is that what it is? Is it that I don't believe in love? I mean, no, that would be silly. Of course I believe in love. I just don't believe in unconditional, everlasting love. Like, I'm not Jesus, you know? I'm not going to love you forever and ever. I don't think I can, because my love is conditional. My love is conditional based on how you treat me. I don't believe that I'm someone that will stay in a relationship where I'm unhappy. You know, I just can't do it. I can't. So my love is conditional by definition, you know. I won't accept anything and everything. I will love you if... That's what it is. I will love you if you continue to love me. I will love you if you continue to treat me right. I will love you if the feelings continue to be there. I don't know. I will love you if I continue to feel attracted to you, because that's another conversation that not many people are willing and ready and able to have. I, you know, listen to loads of podcasts, and a few times this topic of attraction has come up, and losing attraction rather for your partner. And depending on the podcast, you know, the sort of like consensus of the conversation differs. You know, there's some podcasts where, you know, most of the hosts are liberal and they're more inclined to say things like you should love them no matter what size, no matter what shape, no matter whatever, and that's what true love is. And of course there's also the podcasts that are more in the middle, where they're saying something like, okay, is it about the person's health? They always take that angle when you say you're not attracted to someone anymore because they've changed, you know, physically. Is it because of their health? Is it something that you guys can try and work on together? And I think there's now the complete extreme end, which, I don't know, maybe because I'm young, my mind immediately goes to, and I would raise my hand and admit, yeah, of course I've not been in a, you know, long-term relationship, and perhaps I don't, my scarf keeps falling on my face. This is the lady edges of my hair. But anyway, so I don't know if it's because I haven't been in like a proper long-term relationship, and perhaps I don't know what I'm talking about. But at my age, and, you know, considering that I'm not thinking about getting married anytime soon, hopefully before 30, which of course is an arbitrary number, but I'm hoping before 30 I'm actually married. I don't want to be on the dating app at 30. I'm gonna cry if that happens. Touch wood, I'm not on the dating app at 30. I will be settled down by then. But the thing is, me as I am now at my young age now, if I were to be in a relationship with somebody and then a year or two down the line they quote unquote let themselves go and they don't look as attractive as they initially were at our age, caveat, I'm not saying when we're both like 40 and 50, of course I know looks fade, but at our age now, which, I'm 26, assuming this guy is between 26 to, mid 30s, I think it's a little bit too young to not look your best. These are supposed to be the best years of our lives, after all, the fittest years of our lives, the most healthy years of our lives. So you're trying to tell me in this healthy and fit, time of your life, you are not healthy and fit. There's just so many things for me that come, in that realm of, do you not care about yourself? Do you not care about how you look? Do you not care about how you present yourself to me? Do you not want me to find you attractive? Why am I trying hard to be attractive to you if you're not going to try and be attractive to me? Do I really have to stay in this relationship where I don't feel attraction anymore, all in the name of love? So, there are things like that go through my mind. But then on the flip side, there are also issues where the woman has had kids and, the body is not the same anymore. Now, in that case, are we still expecting the same treatment? Like, am I truly gonna be happy about it if my husband said to me, "Oof, Anjy, you've let yourself go"? Maybe this is a double standard. I caught myself there. Maybe this is a double standard, because honestly, now that I've thought about it, that would hurt my feelings. But I don't know if I would hate them for it. I haven't been in that situation, so actually let me not say that, because this is when people will play this video back. Touch wood, that never happens to me. Okay, but the thing is, I've never been in that situation, so I don't know how I would react to it. But I know certainly would not feel good. That goes without saying. It won't feel good for your partner to be like, "Oh, actually, I don't really find you attractive anymore." Especially if it's like, "I've pushed your kids out." Are you kidding me? But assuming there's no kid pushing, no babies come out of anything and anywhere, and we're both just in our youth, we're both young, people, is it really acceptable for you to just become unattractive, like physically? Of course, that's a wide range of what people consider unattractive. Let's just speak generally here, okay? You met someone, of course you went up to them because you found them attractive. Let's not forget that. You didn't see their heart from that far away, so let's not kid ourselves. Looks are important. Let's just start with that. But is it really grounds for breaking up? And I guess it's a tough one, because I feel like most people would lean towards the socially acceptable side, which is, why would you leave someone because they got fat? You didn't really love them, if that's the case, and things like that. But it's just worth thinking about. Because like I said, you telling someone to stay in a relationship that they're not fulfilled by or happy in, or be with someone they're not attracted to, that is punishment. That is punishment. Whether or not it feels morally correct and societally acceptable, I don't believe anyone should stay anywhere that they're not happy. You only live once, like literally. This is the only life we have. I know there might be an afterlife. If you're religious, you might believe in that, but the only life I know of is this one right now, that I'm sure of, because we're physically all here. If you're listening to this, you're human and you're on earth and you can hear me speak, okay? So it's just a techie one. Like, I'm never an advocate for, you know, making or forcing people or guilt tripping people into doing things just because it will make them look better, or not come off as a bad person or whatever. And these are just my opinions right now. You know, there's a chance in the future that I might feel differently. And I'm gonna admit that I'm only talking out my ass right now. I'm just talking from my own experiences. What do I know? My mind could completely change in 2 months or 2 years or even 2 minutes from now. So, but yeah, I don't know. Am I the only one who really feels like scared about just this whole love thing? Just completely spilled powder. And like, obviously it's not love itself that scares me. I guess it is fear of just like being hurt or being heartbroken. And of course I know that breakups and heartbreak is just inevitable, but I don't know. I've seen and heard cases where it's just completely like turned someone's life upside down. And even thinking of, you know, people from divorced homes, like none of that would have happened if you guys never married each other, never got together, never had kids, maybe we should all just be single forever. But what fun is that? That's not fun. Like, I say this while about to go out and, you know, maybe flirt with someone's son. Maybe say hi to someone's son and, you know, bat my eyelashes. Oh, speaking of eyelashes, I need to put some mascara on. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't mean I'm going to stop trying to attract the opposite sex. I mean, a girl's going to eat. It may not be my soulmate, but a girl's going to eat, like Phoebe said in Friends. So yeah, it may not last forever, but I think it still feels good while it lasts. So where am I going with this? Even I don't know. I will continue to figure it out and try to understand myself more and what I actually want from love or a relationship. Because, like, of course I want the good parts, but you can't have the good without the bad. And I don't know if I want the bad. I don't know if men are worth the bad. Oh my goodness. You know what? Maybe that's why I've been single. Like, maybe subconsciously I actually don't want a relationship. Maybe subconsciously I want the companionship. I want to have someone but not have them like too close to my heart to hurt my feelings. You know what I mean? Yeah, is there a way to be close to someone, to have intimacy with someone and that emotional closeness, but then there's no chance that they can break your heart? Oh my god. I just like, this single time is just sort of peaceful. You know, your single years, it's all about you. And then something about that just being turned upside down just by someone entering my life and changing it all. And then suddenly you're this really important person to me and I have to consider you in everything that I do and think about you all the time. What? That is just like, oh my god, I don't know if I want that. And the kind of love I also want, I think, is just all in the fairy tale. I don't even know if it's real in real life. I think I've spoken about this before. The kind of love that I crave, I'm not sure it's real. So in a way, don't even know if I believe in the whole like true love. Maybe because I haven't felt it, or maybe I don't think I don't know. I don't think I am someone that can completely like trust someone to not like do a 180. You know what I mean? Yeah, I feel like every guy I see no matter how good they seem, or no matter how loyal they appear, how much they seem to love their partner, I just always look at them and go, you're just a man. Like, you know, all this can change tomorrow. You can completely just like flip the switch and start to act a bit mad tomorrow, you know? And that scares me. I guess we're getting onto something here. I think it's the old doing a 180. The fact that humans are like, you know, always evolving and changing. The fact that change is the only inevitable thing in this world. Nothing will ever stay the same exactly as it is right now forever. Nothing, no one will. So I guess it's that fear of me waking up one day and I'm a different person, and then new me doesn't like you anymore, or you wake up and you're a different person and then new you doesn't like me anymore. But then we've spent so much time together and invested so much in each other's lives and intertwined our lives so deeply that it feels so hard now to untangle it and be alone and start all over again. Okay, now I'm starting to sound a bit sad. I don't mean to sound sad, but it's just like I'm just having all this like thoughts in my head, and I'm having a bit of an epiphany, and like asking myself if I am ready for a relationship, or ready for love, or believe in true love, and what kind of love do I even want. And yeah, it's a bit tricky, isn't it? But like when I see it, the funny thing though, like I'm obsessed with Korean dramas, and when I see like a display of affection, I'm touched by it, but then after like 10 seconds I'm like, ugh. I'm like, ugh, that's not real. It's not real. It's just drama. It's just in the movies. And you know what? I want God to prove me wrong. I want the universe to prove me wrong. I want to be proven wrong. I want to feel that kind of love that makes me go, wow, so this is real. So this is love. Maybe, yeah, that's what I want. Universe, are you listening? Prove me wrong. Just show me that it is real, and then I believe it. Seeing is believing after all. Anyway, that's it. I feel like I'm that girl Anna, I think that's her name, Anna Kim. Don't quote me on that, but she always does videos like this, and me doing my mascara right now sort of like reminds me of it. Like she would say something and then she goes, and you should remember you are the prize, and then she just walks away. Oops, dropped my mascara. Anyway, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like content like this, then subscribe and like and share. Drop a comment as well. Thank you. Bye bye.